Hello everyone. In this video, we'll discuss about two important types of indexing, or you can say in two important types of accessing arrays index. So these two indexing are called namely fancy indexing and Boolean indexing. First of all, we'll discuss about fancy indexing. What is fancy indexing? Fancy indexing is a way of accessing array elements, and the array elements may not be consecutive elements. So they can be discrete. Their index, their position can may be discrete. Suppose you want to access the elements 1, 3, 5. So in this case, you can use fancy indexing, and also it works well for consecutive elements access. So let's see how to implement it. First of all, we make a list of the indices of the elements which we want to access. Suppose the name of the list is index and let we want to access 135. I mean the element which are at the index of 0, 2, and 4. Simply make the list and then print, which is add 5, add 5, and add 5, and then index. Such as in the third bracket, we write the number of index, I mean the index of the element, particular element. Similarly, we will pass the entered list as a parameter or as in the third bracket. I mean in the position of where you write the index value manually. So you can see the result which is 135. So by normal method, I mean, yes, it's possible by array slicing, but it's possible by array slicing when the step number is equal for this 135, the step number is equal. We skip one element each time. But if we want to access the first element or any random position value like 1 and 4, then 0, 1, 2, 3. So suppose 0, 3. Then fancy indexing is obviously more good, more efficient. So this is about fancy indexing. This is very good practice when you want to access an element on, and it's also it saves your time. And then comes Boolean indexing. Now, what is Boolean indexing? Boolean indexing is also a way of accessing array elements, but it's based on some conditional statements. So conditional statements means the programs you learned in your very basics like odd even or print the number which are greater than 2 or print the number which are not divisible by 6 like this. I mean there will be a condition. So suppose we want to print all the elements in a particular array which are divisible by 2. Yes, you can implement it manually obviously, but it's very easy and very efficient if you implement this using Boolean indexing. So for this, we will use the same array with the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And suppose we want to print the elements which are greater than 3. For this, we will write print, then add 5. And under the third bracket, again, we will write the condition. So add 5, and here the add 5, you can think like this, that the second array name works like an iterator. It will traverse the array and check which elements satisfy the condition. So greater than 3, and if we print then 4 and 5, because only two elements which are 4 and 5 are greater than 3. Similarly, suppose less than equal to 2, then 1, 2. And what will happen is the condition doesn't exist. Let's see. So the condition less than 1 doesn't exist. So in that case, we will be given an empty array. So if a very common program is to print the odd and even numbers in an array, obviously we can implement it using the manual way using loops. But Boolean indexing makes this task more easy. For this, we will simply write print, then add 5, and then the condition. The condition for even number is if we modulo 2 the elements, the result will be 0. And 2 and 4, which are the even number, we are given. So this is about fancy indexing and Boolean indexing. This make our code, this both of these make our code more easy, more readable, and more efficient. So these are very useful in NumPy program. Okay, thank you.